buses pay! 0 hours, no way! Make the greedy buses pay! 0 hours, no way! Make the greedy buses pay! 0 hours, no way! Make the greedy buses pay!
There'll be times where the business isn't there and you're responding to the business needs. As a human being, you're told, well, the business doesn't need you today, go home, you're not earning a wage. And sometimes it can be difficult. Sometimes you realise your wage isn't as good at the end of the month as what you thought it would be. It's just the inability to plan and plan ahead because you aren't given set contracted hours, you don't know what's ahead.
On one of my first shifts, because my manager wasn't offering any breaks, I timidly asked a fellow waitress about it, and she just said, "Oh, I guess you can ask, but no one really does that here." There was definitely that atmosphere of pressure, which made you feel like you couldn't show any tiredness or weakness.
Yeah, I work 0 hours, there's no consistency with my hours, but worst of all, I've got no pay. And actually, one of the things our boss has done is he started introducing 2 or 3 hour shifts. I live in the south side of Glasgow. On minimum wage, that's about £13 for 2 hours. I have to get in on the subway, so once you take away my travel expenses and I get taxed, for a whole day's wage, I'll have about £8 for a whole day's wage. Bosses are totally taking advantage of young people today.
The most sinister thing though was the way that the busboys and KPs were treated. The guys I worked with were mostly from Bangladesh and mostly sending a lot of money to their families there. They worked so much longer than anyone else, I remember being shocked at their hours. Some of them literally worked all day and night, going home for a few hours and then coming straight back in. I don't know about their rates of pay because I didn't ask, but frankly nothing would surprise me coming from G1, and the whole setup stunk of exploitation.
Life ain't no fun. On 6.51. On 6.51. McDonald's, can't you see? McDonald's, can't you see? What justice means to me. What justice means to me.